This is Charlie Flowe, World Sports Show. I'm joined by Coach Vera Pauw. She is the new head coach of the Houston Dash. I want to thank you for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So it's a very, very interesting time in women's football. The NWSL is a league that is sustained a few years, and it seems it's nowhere to go. What has your views of this league been over the years, just having players play in this league that you've coached?
Well, I think the outside world has a completely different view on it because it's the most competitive league in the world, and I think that all the players playing there get competitive games all the time. Every single minute is a fight for the points, and the best players of the world are playing there. So it's not that there's not world-class players in other clubs in Europe, but those leagues have actually only 2 or 3 games that is really competitive. It's like Lyon, Olympique Lyon and Paris Saint-Germain. They're fantastic teams with fantastic players, but they win every week with 7, 8, 9 or even more 0. Barcelona is another team with world-class players. The world player Lieke Martens is playing there, but they win every game 12-0, 10-0, and their league is too easy. So at the end, dividing the best players over all the teams and the way that in the United States that is happening, that is the best way to get sports development going. So it's actually the reason why I've been signing for Houston Dash, because it's a fantastic club with amazing facilities and a competitive league. So I think that the outside world has a completely different view on it.
Yeah, you have a lot of national team experience, South Africa, Scotland, Netherlands, and with Russia. You know, what was some of the main reason to change from coaching international football to coaching domestic?
It's very simple, because the opportunity was there. Because Chris Canetti, the president of Houston Dash and Houston Dynamo, he wrote to me that they were looking for a coach and they had headhunted me. Anson Dorrance had advised him to contact me, and that was, of course, such an honor for me to really look into it. And very quickly we got enthusiastic, and that's where it started.
Yeah, and you're going to be busy right away. You've got the draft here in our city of Philadelphia coming up, and I'm sure that's going to be very busy looking over some of the college players.
That is a real challenge for me indeed, because of course the college players, university players, I don't know them, so I need support. But there are some fantastic people around me that help me to get the players that we need. So we analyze our team, we identify the needs of our team, and then there's people helping to find those quality players that we need. And one of them is Anson Dorrance. I'm very proud of that he's supporting us in our back.
So it's going to be interesting coming into a roster that has a lot of stars and a very successful men's side program. What are some of your goals for the first year?
Well, obviously we want to reach the playoffs, but I think any team in the NWSL would want to reach that. But we do not have a lot of time to get used to each other, to get our teamwork going, to get our team building process in place, because we can only start really training with each other a month before the start of the season. And that is something that I need to get used to it, because in other parts of the world you just start when you as a coach think you need to start. But that's for every team. It counts for every team. So it's a challenge, and that is new to me, and that brings me up to my toes.
And you've been around the women's game for a very long time. You had a very successful career with the Dutch, and you've had a successful career coaching different international levels. What is it saying for just the women's game to see these World Cups, and then just recently with the Dutch winning the European Championships, to getting these games on big television channels and seeing stadiums sold out on fans? I mean, that just must be a dream come true for you, just from a player point of view.
Of course, that is. I've been the grounder of that success in the Netherlands. And over 25 years, we've been working on it. First, to introduce mixed gender football, because in the Netherlands we have a lot of private clubs, but we do not have the college or university system like in the US. With mixed gender football, the talented players could find their own pathway. From there, we set up regional and district teams, and from the regional and district teams to a Premier League that we started in 2007, with teams all connected to the senior men's clubs, like Houston Dash is connected to Houston Dynamo. But then for all the teams in the league, that was independent. And from there, we won bronze at the European Championships in 2009. That was also the first time that we ever qualified for finals. And the players playing there and the talented players that came out of this Premier League got contracts abroad in the major leagues abroad, in Germany and in Sweden and England and France. And those players have now had a fantastic build-up of their career. Their talented pathway was superb, and they have a top-level support environment now, and that brought this success.
Well, I know you're a busy person, and this was a brief, introduction to what you're doing with Houston, and I wish you the best of luck, and we'll be running to you at the draft, and anything you need from us, let us know, and I really appreciate your time, Coach.
Thank you so much.